A single soldier, one rifle, and a flying drone moving at lethal speed. No missiles, no radar trucks, just artificial intelligence locking onto the target before the human eye can react. What you're about to see isn't science fiction. It's already changing how wars are fought. And drones don't stand a chance. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today's battlefield no longer begins with tanks rolling forward or jets screaming overhead. Instead, it starts silently, high above, with drones watching, tracking, and striking. For years, these small unmanned systems have dominated conflicts, from surveillance missions to precision attacks that can change the outcome of an entire battle. Traditional armies struggled to stop them. Missiles were too expensive, jamming was unreliable, and small arms fire required near-impossible accuracy. But Israel introduced a solution that shocked military planners worldwide: a rifle system that thinks faster than humans. A weapon that doesn't guess, it calculates. The Smash Smart Shooter is not just another accessory, it is a fundamental shift in infantry warfare. By combining artificial intelligence, electro-optical tracking, and ballistic computation, Smash turns an ordinary rifle into a drone-killing platform. The most shocking part: it allows soldiers with minimal training to defeat agile aerial threats in seconds. In this section, we begin uncovering how a single infantry soldier can now challenge the air domain, something once reserved for air defense units. This is the story of how Israel quietly changed modern warfare from the ground up. The rise of drones reshaped modern conflict faster than any weapon in recent history. Cheap, fast to deploy, and extremely difficult to detect, drones became the weapon of choice for both state militaries and non-state actors. From battlefield reconnaissance to precision strikes on armored vehicles, drones delivered a devastating advantage. However, defending against them became a nightmare. Advanced air defense systems were designed for jets and missiles, not small, fast, low-flying targets. Shooting a drone with a standard rifle requires perfect timing, steady aim, and extreme luck. This imbalance created a dangerous gap in modern warfare. Israel recognized this vulnerability early. Instead of relying solely on expensive layered defenses, engineers asked a radical question: what if every soldier could become an anti-drone unit? The answer led to Smash. By embedding advanced sensors and real-time target tracking into a rifle-mounted system, Smash removes human error from the firing equation. The shooter simply tracks the target, and the system releases the shot at the precise moment of maximum hit probability. This section explains why drones became such a dominant threat, and why a smart rifle solution was not just innovative, but necessary for survival on the modern battlefield. Smash Smart Shooter is not a weapon. It is a fire control revolution. At its core, the system uses electro-optical sensors, artificial intelligence, and advanced ballistic algorithms. Once activated, Smash identifies and locks onto a target, whether it is a moving drone, a distant vehicle, or a hostile combatant. Unlike traditional optics, Smash continuously tracks movement in real time. It calculates distance, speed, wind conditions, and weapon dynamics instantly. The system then physically prevents the rifle from firing until the optimal firing solution is achieved. This means the bullet is released only when a hit is mathematically assured. Against drones, this capability becomes deadly effective. Fast, erratic movements no longer confuse the shooter. The system follows the drone precisely, adjusting aim every millisecond. Soldiers don't need years of sniper training. Smash bridges the skill gap with technology. This section breaks down how the system works step by step, and why militaries see it as one of the most cost-effective answers to drone warfare. In a world where seconds matter, Smash delivers precision at the speed of modern combat. One of the most powerful aspects of Smash is its versatility. While it is famous for anti-drone operations, the system was never designed for drones alone. Smash can be mounted on standard assault rifles, light machine guns, and even sniper platforms. It enhances accuracy against moving ground targets, partially concealed threats, and long-range engagements. This makes it ideal for urban warfare, border security, and special operations. Israeli forces have tested SMASH across multiple combat environments, proving its effectiveness under real battlefield stress. The system performs during day and night, in complex terrain, and under high-pressure conditions. Importantly, SMASH does not replace the soldier. It enhances the soldier. Human judgment remains central, while artificial intelligence handles calculation and precision. This human-machine teaming model represents the future of infantry combat. Instead of overwhelming soldiers with complexity, SMASH simplifies the most difficult part of shooting: timing. This section explains how SMASH fits seamlessly into existing military units and why it is viewed as a force multiplier rather than just a weapon upgrade. The psychological impact of SMASH on the battlefield cannot be overstated. Drones rely on speed, unpredictability, and the assumption that ground troops cannot respond effectively. SMASH destroys that assumption. Once drone operators realize their systems can be tracked and neutralized by individual soldiers, the tactical advantage shifts instantly. This changes enemy behavior, forcing higher altitude flights, shorter mission durations, or complete withdrawal. For ground troops, confidence increases dramatically. Soldiers are no longer passive targets under constant aerial surveillance. They become active defenders of their own airspace. This psychological shift reduces stress, improves decision-making, and increases combat effectiveness. SMASH doesn't just shoot drones, it restores balance. Military analysts consider this one of the most underestimated aspects of the system. Wars are not won by technology alone, but by morale, confidence, and control of the environment. In this section, we explore how SMASH reshapes the human side of warfare, turning fear into dominance and uncertainty into calculated control. Compared to traditional air defense systems, SMASH offers a revolutionary cost-benefit advantage. Missiles cost hundreds of thousands of dollars per intercept. Radar-guided systems require vehicles, crews, and logistics. SMASH, by contrast, is lightweight, portable, and inexpensive relative to its impact. It allows militaries to deploy anti-drone capability at the lowest tactical level, the individual soldier. This decentralization is critical in modern conflicts where threats appear without warning and from multiple directions. SMASH also reduces ammunition waste by ensuring shots are only fired when success is highly probable. This efficiency matters in prolonged engagements. Nations facing drone saturation attacks are now studying SMASH as part of layered defense strategies. This section analyzes why defense planners worldwide see SMASH not as a replacement for air defense, but as a missing piece that finally closes the drone gap at ground level. Global interest in SMASH has surged rapidly. Multiple NATO and non-NATO militaries have tested or adopted variants of the system. Its modular design allows integration with different weapons and optics, making it adaptable across armies with varying equipment standards. Beyond military use, law enforcement and border security agencies are also exploring SMASH for counter-drone protection of critical infrastructure. This international adoption signals something important. The problem SMASH solves is universal. Drones are everywhere, and the need to counter them quickly and cheaply is now a global priority. This section explores why SMASH is becoming a benchmark for smart weapon systems and how it influences future infantry doctrine across continents. SMASH represents a broader shift toward artificial intelligence on the battlefield. Unlike autonomous weapons, SMASH keeps humans in the decision loop. The soldier chooses the target. The system ensures precision. This balance avoids ethical and operational risks while maximizing effectiveness. Future upgrades may include improved target recognition, swarm engagement optimization, and integration with battlefield networks. SMASH is not the end, it is the foundation. This section looks ahead at how smart shooter technology may evolve, and how infantry warfare is entering an era where precision is no longer limited by human reflexes. Every major military transformation faces skepticism. Critics question reliability, electronic vulnerability, and overdependence on technology. However, combat testing and real-world deployment continue to validate Smash's effectiveness. Redundancies, hardened systems, and offline functionality address many concerns. More importantly, Smash does not replace basic marksmanship, it enhances it. This section examines the criticisms and why, despite them, smart shooter systems are rapidly becoming standard equipment rather than experimental tools. Smash Smart Shooter is more than an Israeli innovation. It is a glimpse into the future of warfare. A future where individual soldiers control not only the ground, but the air above them. Where artificial intelligence empowers humans instead of replacing them. Where drones lose their dominance not to expensive missiles, but to intelligent precision. As conflicts continue to evolve, systems like Smash will define who adapts and who falls behind. If you want more deep military analysis, modern warfare breakdowns, and next-generation weapons explained clearly, subscribe to Warvex Intelligence, like this video, and share it with fellow defense enthusiasts.